Hey guys, Thogden here, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today, we're moving on to game week 20 of our Premier League predictions. We're finally back to the normal 10, aren't we?
We are, and last week we had Mark Goldbridge on. What a legend he was. But he only got 8 points. You got 10 points, and I smashed 15 points.
You absolutely hammered that week, and you're way out ahead. I don't even want to know the overall score.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, Theo. 101 to the guests, 1-2-1 for Thogden, and 1-3-2 for Thogden.
Moving on, okay? I beat Goldbridge, that's a dub for me. What is the first game, Dad?
No, Theo. The light target today is 12,000.
12,000.
Yeah.
This is just ridiculous.
Well, last week it was 23,000 and we got a really good guess today.
We actually hit it. That's insane. Can we get half of that today? Let's smash it. What's the first game week?
And the first game is a London derby. It's Crystal Palace against West Ham, 13th against 7th. Now, Crystal Palace were mauled, weren't they, last week by Man City, Theo? But what about West Ham? They won 2 games in the last game week, and that man Antonio is keeping a lot of FPL managers happy, isn't he, Theo?
Well, he made us happy. Double game week, goal in both games. West Ham are on unbelievable recent form, but the last time these two teams played, it ended a draw. Will we see it end a draw again, though?
Well, I fancy West Ham for this one. They've been too good recently. I'm going Crystal Palace 1, West Ham 2.
Well, Palace certainly need the points though, Dad. 1 win in 9 games. If you compare that to West Ham, they've only had 1 loss in the last 10 games. On form, West Ham win this, but when these two teams play, I just see a draw. If I could predict a 0-0 and be that boring, I would, but I'm going to go for a 1-1. Palace have made a new signing called Mateta from Mainz. He scored 10 goals this season in 17 games in the Bundesliga. We're going to see what effect he has on the club, but also, West Ham are also trying to sign a forward. They're trying to get that El Nassiri guy from Sevilla, so we'll see if that goes through this window. Both doing business, but now it's time to move on to our special guest. And this time round, we know the usual trends, don't we, Dan?
Absolutely, and this guy, you're going to recognise him for sure, aren't you, Theo?
From certain songs, the shanty song, wherever it is. It's the geezer on the left from the lad's meme photo. He is here to do our Prem predictions. How did we pull this out the bag, Dog Dad?
Brilliant.
Hi guys, it's Kevin Rooney here from the meme, the 4 Lads in Jeans. Now, I've had the privilege to do this week's Premier League score predictions from Thogden and Thogdad, who are absolute legends, by the way, who I've followed on YouTube for a long time, so I love their content. Palace, West Ham. Palace 13th, started well, West Ham 7th. This game, I'm going to go West Ham 1-0.
And now for Newcastle United in 15th against Leeds United in 12th.
Yeah.
And these are 2 teams who lost last week. And Newcastle, what's going on? 1 point in 6 games, Theo?
Nothing's going right, really. Ownership problems, managerial problems, all the players were affected really bad by COVID. It's come to a point where there's only one solution. Okay?
Get rid of the owner.
No, that's not the solution. Bring in Thogbear. Thinking Thogbear till the end of the season is the only Teddy that's going to save Newcastle.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of Newcastle fans who prefer that teddy bear to Steve Bruce.
And
I feel a bit sorry for him because of Mike Ashley. That's the problem for me.
Well, Thogdad, listen to me. You know, 95% of Newcastle fans want Bruce out. But why do you want him to stay?
Well, no, it's not really that. I just feel very sorry for him. And I wonder who's actually going to come to Newcastle United at the moment with Ashley as the manager.
Apart from Thogbear, always looking for a contract, Rafa Benitez has just thrown his contract out the window for the Chinese club, right? So maybe he could come back. Celtic are linked with him.
Yes, well, I think if I was him, I'd prefer to go to Celtic.
Seriously? You pick over the Prem? I guess it's the whole Mike Ashley thing. Either way, we've got a game to predict. Newcastle versus Leeds. They've already faced this season. Leeds won 5-2. Does that make you think Leeds will win it again?
Well, Leeds are a funny one. They're 11 points off a Champions League place and 11 points off the relegation zone. So it's bang in the middle, isn't it, Theo? But you know what? Newcastle are bloody terrible right now.
They are.
And I'm going Newcastle 0, Leeds 1.
Completely agree. I went for the exact same prediction, but it's time for a bit of K Rooney. Kevin, what are you going for, mate?
Newcastle Leeds. That's a hard fixture. Leeds have been funny this season. They lost the FA Cup out to Crawley. They lost the last 2 Premier League games. Then Newcastle, Steve Bruce under pressure. I'm going to go draw. And I'm going to go 2-2.
And now for a real middle of the table clash, Theo. Southampton in 10th against Arsenal in 11th.
Hey, Southampton aren't mid-table. They're going for Europe, mate.
Hey, mate. Now these two...
So Arsenal, really.
Now these two teams played on Saturday in the FA Cup and Southampton came out 1-0 winners.
They did.
But Arsenal recently have been superb in the league, haven't they, Theo?
They have. And the thing is with Southampton, right, they just beat them in the Cup. This fixture, it's weird, right? Over like a space of days, they're playing the exact same fixture. How do you think it's all going to differ from the FA Cup to the Premier League?
Well, I like the look of Aubameyang against Newcastle, but there again, anyone against Newcastle is going to look good. He got 2 goals. And I'm just going to sit on the fence here. I think Southampton are looking good. So are Arsenal. 1-1.
I actually completely agree. I've also gone for a 1-1 draw, and I think the big difference between the FA Cup game and this one is Arsenal will go full strength. And the likes of Saka, Smith Rowe, Aubameyang, they'll be ready to go, looking forward to this game. And I cannot see Arteta losing a double over Saints over the space of days. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be a 1-1 draw or Arsenal will win. Also, the Odegaard news for Arsenal fans and players will be a big boost. So I'm sure they're going to do well. But it's time for a bit of Rooney. What are you going for, son?
Right, Southampton, Arsenal. Southampton, loads of rumours about Danny Ings going to Tottenham. Is he going to leave? Is he going to go to Man City? They're 10th in the league now. Arsenal 11th. There's literally 2 points in it. 2 points in both teams. So this one, I think Arsenal are going to nick it. I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal.
And now for West Bromwich Albion in 19th against Manchester City in 2nd. Now West Brom got a good win away at Wolves. Will that give them enough confidence to beat Manchester City, Theo?
All I can say is 2 words. Big Sam.
No, you're not going to go for a shock prediction here, Theo.
West Brom 0, Man City 3. Sorry, I'm just a mug. I'm tired and I just want, no. Well, maybe, but no.
All right, that was very eloquent. Now, the thing about Manchester City, they've won the last 5 games. They look immense, but Kevin De Bruyne is injured.
That's the big
Could
thing.
this be a shock? Could it be a 0-0 there?
Well, I've already given my prediction. So, well, do I think it could be a 0-0? Probably not, because Man City have the best squad there. Okay, De Bruyne is gone, but they've got Foden to play there.
Yeah, they have.
They've got Bernardo Silva, Ferran Torres, Raheem Sterling, all the lads. They're all ready to go. Surely City are just going to find some other lads and go and smash this.
Yeah, now I think Phil Foden has been absolutely immense recently, and I hope he's not dropped. West Brom 0, Man City 2.
There's Pep Roulette, but then there's Pep Roulette when De Bruyne is out. I mean, surely they can't drop Foden. Listen, I'm going 3-0 City, and the real reason is West Brom's home form isn't exactly the fortress. Their last 4 home games, they've conceded 4, 5, 3 and 5. Lost them all.
Wow.
Not surprised after saying that, but it's not great, is it?
It's not. Now over to a man who's got to be on Love Island very, very soon.
This game, West Bromwich Albion versus Man City. I think that's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to go Man City 4-0.
Burnley of Lancashire now against Aston Villa, 16th against 8th. But Burnley, they've just smashed it in the FA Cup. They've just beaten Liverpool. Can they win again, Theo?
No.
You don't trust
Can I go now? Can I go now?
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
I'll bring Thogden.
Yeah, you might as well. I'm doing Erling Haaland interviews now. No. Yeah, let me go now. No, seriously, coming into this game, I don't think Burnley will beat Villa. Because Villa, the bubble hasn't burst just yet, Goldbridge. I think we'll end 1-1. Quite frankly, Burnley stopped the unbeaten run at Liverpool, as we know. Great result for them. But I think Villa will sneak a point here. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, massive respect to these 2 clubs and those 2 managers.
Yeah.
1-1.
They're both doing well recently, aren't they?
Yes.
I think Grealish will score 2, but one man that won't be happy with Grealish, and certainly isn't when he plays against them, the Birmingham City fan, Kevin Rooney. Let's go over to him.
Next one, Burnley Villa. Should really be saying Villa, really. Swear word in this house. Yeah, Burnley, 15th in the league. You know, they're okay. They're pretty solid, but yeah. And Villa 8th. Obviously, they had a good result against Newcastle. I reckon Burnley are going to nick it. I'm going to go 1-0.
And now for Chelsea in 9th against Wolverhampton Wanderers in 14th. Now, these are 2 teams in shocking league form, but Chelsea have just won in the FA Cup. What's going to happen here, Theo?
I reckon, the fact that Kante's still out for Chelsea means the poor results can still happen. Let's be honest. They lost to Leicester and they missed Kante. They miss him in the midfield. Yeah. They need someone like that back, because he does the job of 2 players, basically. And he did the same in that Leicester City season. When he's not in the team, he's the one man you're missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Chelsea in the cup there, I mean, Tammy Abrahams just banged in a hat-trick today.
They did. It was Luton Town. But even Werner still didn't score, and he missed his pen.
Oh my goodness.
It's not great for... I mean, what does he do? If you can't score pens versus Luton Town, and your mate Tammy Abraham scoring hat-tricks, it's just a bit... I feel bad for him at this point.
And I think a lot of people do, but Wolverhampton Wanderers 2 points in 5 games.
Yeah.
But they've just signed a striker there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, the striker they've signed, William Jose, is decent. I don't know if you guys are going to sign him on Fantasy Premier League yet.
Wait, they've just signed Will.i.am from Arsenal.
No, William Jose, you mug.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They did also tweet saying, welcome William. So everyone thought, oh no, they've signed Arsenal's guy. Well, actually, Arsenal fans were happy about that when they announced it, but it turns out it's a different geezer. But coming into this game, William Jose, he's definitely going to play. They're not going to risk it on an 18-year-old. They're going to get him straight in the team. I have no idea how he's going to play.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him, but we'll find out in this Chelsea game. I'm simply going to go with a low-scoring Chelsea 1-0 win. I think they'll hold it out. I think that Luton Town will give them a boost that game. Tammy Abraham to score, of course. Werner to be dropped, who knows. But if William Jose goes out and smashes it, I'm signing him on FPL. What do you think?
Well, I'm shocked because we're just agreeing on everything again. 1-0 to Chelsea, but over to you, Kevin. What do you reckon, mate?
Chelsea Wolves. Yeah, you're like Chelsea 9th, Lampard under pressure. Wolves 14th. No row. Wolves are a little... It's like they're sliding down, Wolves. But Lampard under pressure, Chelsea... I'm going to go Chelsea win. I'm going to go Chelsea 2-0.
And now for 17th against 18th, Brighton and Hove Albion against Fulham, the battle of the posh teams. Sorry, Josh. Now, a Brighton win could see them rise 2 places, but will they get it there?
It's a relegation scrap, this one. It's a 6-pointer. And right now, there's a 5-point cap between the two. But if you look at both their last 5 games, both of them, there's only 1 win. If you look at Brighton, and that was their last game, right? It was a 1-0 win over Leeds, which was a great result. But Fulham, 3 losses on the trot. Is it starting to go wrong there?
It is, and they've only won 2 all season. And for that reason, Josh, you're going to win it 1-0. Well done, Brighton.
No way.
Yes.
Dad, both these teams are the draw specialists. You're letting me catch up to you by allowing me to predict for a 1-1 draw. Just remember I said this. It's the easiest 1-1 draw you will ever cash in on.
Somebody clip this.
Clip it all day, mate. Thanks for the points. I'll shake your hand. Actually, COVID, no. But go over to Kay Rooney. Let's see what he goes for. Obviously a 1-1, right?
Brighton, Fulham. How can you call that? I'm going to go draw and I'm going to go 0-0. No goals.
And now over to Liverpool for Everton in 6th against Leicester City in 3rd. Now these are quite simply 2 of the form teams of the division, aren't they, Theo? Everton, 4 wins in 5 games. Amazing.
And so Leicester, they won all 5, haven't they?
The last game week they won 2, they didn't concede, and Harvey Barnes, Maddison, Vardy, they're all brilliant, aren't they?
Well, Vardy in the last 2 games didn't do much, but Maddison ran the show.
Yeah,
oh my. Barnes did well, but I kind of got lucky in FPL with that scuffed assist for that second game week. Come on,
I know you did. But did you see the Maddison interview? How good was that?
Oh, Maddison. You could just tell he spoke to him like he spoke to his mate. Yeah. He knew the interviewer well, so you could tell he was just really down to earth. If you missed that Maddison interview after the game, go watch it. Just search it. It's very easy to find. But coming into this Everton-Leicester game, the Everton team, they've not had too many games recently. They're rested up.
Yeah.
But Leicester are playing lots of games, but they're winning them.
Yes.
So do you pick the team playing with confidence, who are winning and playing a lot of games, or do you pick the Everton team that are playing less games, but when they play, they win? I just can't tell. So I'm just going to go for an Everton-Leicester 1-1 draw. I think they'll both take that. There's a 6-point gap between them, but Everton have 2 games in hand. I'm going 1-1.
And I'm just going to sit on the fence as well. 1-1.
When are we going to disagree, you muppet?
I know, it's shocking. But from one meme to another, what do you reckon, Kevin?
Everton, Leicester. At Everton, at Goodison Park. Tough to call again. Everton 6, Leicester on fire, 3rd in the league. Madders on fire. Then Everton, what a squad they've got this season. They're unbelievable. Obviously adding Rodriguez in the squad. Calvin Lewin's on fire. Tough game, but you know what? I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go 1-1.
And back up north, Manchester United top against Sheffield United bottom. And we've just seen Man United beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. That was brilliant, wasn't it, Theo?
Yeah, sometimes you just shift out of accent and you look like a right mug.
Well, I'm from up north, aren't I?
Yeah, when you put it on, you sound like a mug.
Right, Pogba's been good recently, hasn't he?
He has been good. And we just watched United beat Liverpool 3-2 in the Cup. Bruno Fernandes. He's just a bit good, isn't he?
He is very special, but Sheffield United, they beat Newcastle. So surely they can win at Old Trafford there.
Oh yeah, walk in the park, mate. Easy win. 3 points, there we go. Man United 3, Sheffield 9-0. Let's be real here, Dad. Let's not take the piss, come on. Man United are in a title race.
Ooh,
they need the win here. This is the arguably, I'm not trying to be rude to the Blades fans, but this is you win this fixture, right?
Yeah, but
you can't mess this one up.
If I was to say Man United 0, Sheffield United 1, how would you react?
I'd call you a mug, a muppet, and a mug.
Yeah, you'd be right. 2-0 Man United.
You've gone 2-0. Yes! We've gone for something different! After watching the Red Devils today, Greenwood back on form, Cavani putting in a shift.
Yeah.
I actually reckon maybe dropping Marcy out, adding in a little bit of Greenwood or something. He's on better form, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I like Cavani, and also Rashford looks so good today.
Yes.
So yeah, Man United are just unstoppable, and defensively they look good too, so there's literally no doubts in my mind they won't win this game. So yeah, I'm going to go 3-0. Let's go over to K Rooney.
Man United, Sheffield United, league leaders versus the bottom of the league. 1 win for Chris Wilder. I feel like United, Ollie's got something going now. Cavani's starting to play well. Pogba is playing out his skin at the minute, last few games. I'm going to go United win, and I'm going to go quite convincingly. I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0 United.
And finally, Tottenham Hotspur in 5th against Liverpool in 4th. Now, yeah, that was a Scouse accent.
I'm at a point now where I might just walk out, because these accents are just slowly creeping into me. Actually, it's saving lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're saving lockdown.
I know.
You're saving lockdown. Come on, Thogden.
Thank you. Now, Liverpool have not scored in the last 4 Premier League games, but they banged a couple against Man United. But Spurs looking good at the moment. Can they be the misery compiler in this game, Theo?
Well, I tell you, Dad, the last 7 games, guess how many Liverpool wins they've had?
1.
And that was when Salah, Mane and Firmino started against Villa's under-16s. Yeah. So it's not exactly the biggest dub of all. So Liverpool recently just haven't been great. We know that. Today we saw Man United win. Jurgen Klopp has been fuming. And coming into this, Spurs are on good recent form.
Yes.
Harry Kane and Heung-min Son are back getting results too, aren't they?
They certainly are, and Ndombele is looking good as well. I'm going straight to it. Okay. Spurs 1, Liverpool 0.
No, you're going for a Spurs win.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
You're telling me
I'm not sitting on the fence.
In a big game, you're not sitting on the fence?
I'm not, no.
You're not?
No.
What? Is there something? Let me just...
There's nothing in there.
1-0. You always sit on the fence though. You always go for a 1-1 draw. The day has come. This is unbelievable scenes.
Let's waffle. What's going to happen?
I honestly reckon, Matip's been rested in the game today, in the cup game, so he could be ready and fit to play centre-back. So they don't have that centre-back problem for this game. Liverpool will take this so bloody seriously. They really want to get a result. So for once, it's going to be me sitting on the fence. Spurs 1, Liverpool 1. No, forget that, that's boring. Spurs 2, Liverpool 1. I'm going for a Spurs win as well. And it's going to be different to you, because I'm not a mug. As much as I think Klopp will turn it around, I think Spurs will get the winner. You just look at the form. It's at New White Hart Lane, and I reckon Kane, masterclass.
Wow, now over to the lad on the left of that photo.
Last game, Tottenham, Liverpool. Whew. Tottenham 5th, Liverpool 4th, 5th v 4th. I'm hoping that there's goals. I'm going to go Liverpool win. I think Liverpool, they haven't won in how long. They're due a win. It's got to come eventually, hasn't it? And Tottenham, Tottenham, they go 1-0 up, they sit back. I'm going to go Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2.
That is it, guys. We've been through all 10 games of Game Week 20. Let us know in the comments, what do you reckon for Spurs Liverpool? That's obviously the big one, but there's also some massive games in this. I'm looking forward to actually watching some Premier League football.
I'm looking forward to a kip, because we've been up for about 24 hours
McGregor,
streaming and what have you.
We waited all these hours just to see you get knocked out by Poirier in round 2. We paid 20 quid box office for you to do that. For you to do that. For me to put a bet on you to win round 1. For you to go and do that. You're letting the bookies cash in.
Connor, just send us a bottle of your fine whiskey and we'll all be all right.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get eventually up to 500,000 subscribers. I don't know, us 2 mugs are getting there. But if you subscribed right now, made that red button go grey, it would be massively appreciated. What did you go for? Something like stupid, like
12,000. Let's smash it for the TDL.
I mean, we won't even get it, but I appreciate it. Right, thank you for Kevin Rooney coming on the channel.
What a legend.
How can we get one of the meme guys?
Thogden and Thogdad, you have given me a tough week of predictions. I don't think it could have been any tougher. Thanks, guys. You are both absolute legends. Cheers.
The meme guys.
I know, and they are real sports. Watch the interview with them. They're loving the joke.
Top lads, by the way. Did an Instagram live with Thogdad as well, and go watch it. It's on the channel. It's on IGTV on the Thogden page. Go follow that now. Follow back Sprees tonight. That's enough waffle. See you all. Enjoy the Prem. And yeah, there we go. On to next week. Bye, guys.